Something funny happened. Not funny. Something happened yesterday, and it was a good thing. I had a meeting with one of our clients who was back in the country for a while. She runs a real estate company, and when we had a meeting yesterday, she was commending us on how well our work had been, how they had seen their highest sales in the month of December. Unlike other years where in December they had low sales, but this particular year when we started working with them, they had the highest sales. So she was really happy with our work. Now this is the part that I want to focus on. She said, this year, can you help me work on our realtors? And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can set up a realtor squad for your real estate company. Just in case you run a real estate company and you've been wondering, oh, I'm trying to sell, we've increased our targets, like this company, the salespeople are doing well, but they're thinking, can we do a lot more? Can we add more people to this team, maybe through external agents, realtors? So I said, okay, no problem, we can get that done. Then I look back, she had already set up a meeting with the head of their realtor team, not a very large team. So I sat in the boardroom with all of them, and I quickly delivered a training on how to set up a realtor squad right there on the spot. So I'm going to show you quickly what you can do to set up a realtor squad right away. It won't take long, but it's going to be very, very helpful. The first thing you want to consider when setting up a realtor squad is understand what you're selling. Understand what you're selling. Don't treat it like it's just another task. Treat it like you're selling. Now, we've worked with over 30 real estate companies in this country, and in fact across several countries. And because we've done this consistently and we've seen a lot of results, a lot of before and after stories, people who didn't know how to sell. In fact, there was a company reached out to us and he said, come and work with my team. We had discussed price and everything, but I didn't realize that the team he gave me to work with was a very green team. In fact, they could hardly even introduce themselves. They didn't even know how to speak. I remember one time I said, please tell me your name. The guy said, you see, it was so bad. But just in a matter of, I think it was about 2, 3 months, those guys had become top selling realtors or top selling salespeople in that particular organization, or when you look at the industry, because they did a lot of industry events. So these things work. Now, the first thing you want to understand is that understand what you're selling. You're selling, don't treat it like it's just a job. Treat it like you're selling something. Now, whoever is in charge of a realtor squad may not be selling a property, but he's selling the opportunity for a realtor to come and sell your property. That is how you must look at it. It must not just be an administrative task, it's a sales role. The second thing is consider incentives. Of course, you know that when you talk about taking care of realtors, what they always think about is incentives, what's in it for them. Now, I'm aware that in this industry, there are times when people were giving commissions as high as 25, 30%, and giving a lot of bonuses and a lot of trips and many things. Based on your organization, find out the max you can do. If you know you can't do up to that, so you can deliver the project, then you may need to consider the caliber of realtors you're going to be looking for. Don't look for realtors who have been exposed to those kind of commissions, because when they come to work with you, they will insist that that's the kind of commission they want from your organization, and your organization may not be able to meet up. So consider how far you can go with incentives. Just make it competitive enough, at least what others are doing. You may not go that, your advantage here shouldn't be on the interest or on the incentives. Don't let that be your key advantage. I'm not telling you to downplay it. All I'm just trying to say is that be on the same level with quite a number of what's happening in the industry as regards incentives for realtors. Just play on that same plane. Don't be too low, don't be too high. Just play on the average, so that you can have that safe sweet spot for your business. Now, when we talk about incentives, don't only look at incentives in terms of, oh, when you sell at the end of the month, we'll give you something. Also find a way to put some money aside to have what we call spontaneous rewards, where you say things like, oh, this week, anybody who sells this XYZ amount of sales, you will get an iPhone. Anybody who sells, you will get this amount of money. Anybody who sells this, you will get a TV set. Come up with those kind of spontaneous random gifts, at least twice a month. Nobody knows when those gifts will come, but when you just announce it, maybe it'll just be on the first of the month, the last day of the month, maybe middle of the month, anytime. And it will just stir them up to quickly take action and want to sell for you more and more. Another aspect of our incentives is make sure you calculate the amount of sales you need to make to meet the target you set. How many sales or units or plots of land do you need to sell? How many realtors do you need? Do the math first. Jesus said, nobody, a wise man, before he goes to war, he will plan his battle. He will count the costs to see whether the number of men he has can fight the enemy. So do an analysis first. No, not first. I've said many first, but do an analysis so that you can be sure that you can go after the right number of people to get the results you desire. Now let's look at recruitment. How do you go about recruiting them? I always encourage people, don't plan to get realtors for free. Don't let them just come in for free. No, let them pay something. Let them pay something. Give them a small fee. Tell them, okay, this is a registration form. Pay XYZ so you can register. So that those who pay, see, people who pay money pay attention. And a lot of times, it's not even about the amount. It's the fact that they're able to release something. Anybody who can take action to pay is ready to follow you follow you up the road to the success point you want them to get to. Then also plan to use online ads as well. Push out ads. You can do Facebook ads. Come up with a very catchy script. Design a very the company I'm working with, well, we help them design, work with them to design a script. We approve the script they're going to use. 2 ads every month, all through the year. The recruitment thing is not supposed to be something you do once. It must be an ongoing thing. Make it a habit, make it a culture that on a particular day every month, you get all the people you've invited via your ads into your location. Not virtual meetings, physical meetings only. Physical meetings. Anybody who can travel, can pay, register, and can travel down from wherever they are to your office, to your location for these meetings on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, trust me, they will be among those who will be working with you. It is better you do these things and you realize people are not responding than for you to decide to not get them to pay any fee and just decide to pay to come in free, and you're wondering why sales are not coming in. So if you try these things and you realize, oh, I'm not getting enough traction yet, remember, it's selling. Increase the tempo, increase the efforts. Put in more money in the ads. Put in more effort in the recruitment. And because success is a numbers game, the more the numbers, the more the opportunities will come in. Now, another aspect is get testimonials to successful people who have worked with you, maybe realtors, and let them share how effective their work with you have been. The online testimony, the incentives, your payouts are quick, whatever benefits you offer, let them know how effective it has been and let them talk about it. Then you can boost that with your permission, of course. The third thing is constant communication. Realtors will work with you if they remember you. Don't plan to raise a realtor squad, but you don't communicate with them at all, or you communicate with them once in a while. This needs a dedicated staff to sit on. You need to sit on this thing. If they're in a WhatsApp group every day, there should be some level of communication. Don't just post flyers. Make it engaging. Oh, today is XYZ day. Anybody who gets this particular trivia or this particular answers to these questions, we are giving out free recharge card for you to call your prospects today. Do something to get their attention and keep the communication going. Another thing you need to do is phone calls. Man, don't neglect the phone. Keep calling them. Especially when you have your weekly meetings or bi-weekly meetings with these realtors. Don't just plan, don't just announce and say we're having a meeting this coming week. Then you're not planning that anybody should. You're thinking that by the announcement they will all show up. No, at least there should be 3 phone calls. Each person should receive at least 3 phone calls before that meeting. So you keep calling them, you keep reminding them, because that's the kind of effort it takes. You see, remember, the reason why you're putting this amount of effort is because other people are trying to get their attention. So in order for you to differentiate yourself, you have to use your efforts and your consistency. They will only do business with you, realtors will only do business with you if they remember you when it's time to engage their prospects.